Welcome to my channel. This divorce story of everyday people like you and I, who lost their marriage over selfish and silly behavior, will make you think twice before you marry anyhow. If this is the sort of stories you like, subscribe to my channel so you can get a notification whenever I upload a new video. Let's get right down to it. This is the story of Jane and Michael. They've been together for 3 years and had a daughter together. Michael went to the hospital with major doubts that he was the father of Jane's daughters. He was tired of feeling like a joke around town because people were making snide comments about his fiancée and the possibility of him not being the father of their daughter. That was the main reason he was out of town when she was nearing her expected due date, just so he wouldn't be around when she had the baby. So he wouldn't have to sign the birth certificate immediately. However, after their daughter was born, he felt she had an uncanny resemblance to his mother. His mother also confirmed it. In spite of that, Michael still had doubts about the paternity of his daughter because he felt she cheated on him. He felt she was lying to him every day for the 3 whole years by pretending that he was her daughter's biological father. So without her knowing it, he went and did a DNA test. On their daughter's birthday, they all had a good time. After he put the adorable girl to bed, he decided to surprise her with a nice gift.
What are you doing?
I'm recording you. I've tucked your daughter in her bed and she's sleeping soundly.
My daughter? Oh. I see what you mean.
You thought I meant something different than that?
No. You did good. She had such a great birthday party today.
She did.
You're such a great dad. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm not done yet. I have something fascinating for you.
What?
It's a gift.
A gift for me? You don't have to do that. It's not my birthday. You've already done a lot for our adorable girl.
You deserve it, sweetheart. You're such a great mom.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited. What's in the bag?
Open it up.
Oh. My God. You are such an amazing man, I tell you.
Open it up.
Is it Valentine's Day all over again? Oh. My God. Oh. I can't wait to see what's at the package.
You're gonna love it.
Ah. Thank you. Here we go. I'm excited. It'd better be the necklace I wanted. You know I've been wanting for that for a long time. What? You are so funny. How many bags did you put it in? You're so tricky, I tell you. Babe. Really? Another bag? Oh. My God. You are one silly man.
I'm sorry. It's just to add to the suspense.
I can't believe this. My God. What is this? Oh man. You duct taped the envelope too. Really? You're such an amazing father. What could this be? It's not shaking. It's not my necklace. I don't think so.
Let's open this up.
Oh. It feels kind of thick. Okay. Hold on. It may be oh. My goodness. This better be a ticket to Dubai for 2 weeks straight, round trip. Because you know I've been wanting to go to Dubai.
Open it up. Yeah, read it.
What is this?
You know what it is. I just want you to know that I know that your daughter is not mine. She's not my daughter.
Why did you do this tonight out of all nights? Why?
Because I wanted you to know that I know that your daughter is not mine. I've had doubts. DNA test never lies. She's not mine. She's not my daughter.
Why would you do this? She loves you though. Why would you do this?
She's not my daughter.
Why would you do this?
Why would you cheat?
I didn't cheat.
You cheated on me. That paper there is an incontrovertible evidence. It was paternity deception. You lied to me.
I didn't.
That's proof right there. DNA test. She is not my daughter.
Okay, really. Out of all days. You had 3 years to give this to me. Now you want to give this to me.
All right. Listen, you got to the end of the month to get out my house.
You're kidding, right?
I'm not kidding. Your daughter has to the end of the month to get out of my house.
But that's your daughter.
She's not my daughter. Yes, the DNA says she's not my daughter.
Why would you do this?
I am not the father.
No, can you just stop? Can you just get the camera out of my face? Can we just talk?
No. Just get out of my house and my life forever.
Michael loved his daughter dearly, but he couldn't shake off the idea the rumors surrounding the pregnancy had planted in his mind. The shock of realizing he might not be the real father of Jane's daughter started to have a profound effect on him. So when he got the result, he wasn't too surprised about it. He said,
I knew that she wasn't my kid. I knew she wasn't my daughter. Everyone knew. Who didn't? I love her and she loves me. I knew it, but to hear it, to actually hear it, is just so different. My biggest regret in life thus far was breaking up with my ex-girlfriend. She loved me dearly. We dated for 2 years and she was a conservative Christian. She loved and revered God. She did everything so well. When we met, she wasn't very religious, but she became born again and no longer went to parties. She stopped smoking, drinking, and hanging out with people of questionable character. She started going to church, and that was when I realized she had a beautiful voice. She was just beautiful and committed to me. Just me. She said she wanted to live a family-centered life, and just help other people. Somehow, somewhere in my head, I thought her Christian values were a bit over the top. She was always happy, singing and dancing. She loved God, family, and life. She even said she wanted to be a traditional wife. Now, I understand what true love and relationship is after dealing with 3 modern women. I wish I could get back the gem I lost. But she's happily married. Her husband is a medical doctor and she works at a school with 2 lovely kids. My loss was the doctor's gain. Oh. How I miss her.
Jane pleaded with him until the early hours of the next day, but he was adamant. She finally left that morning with her daughter. Jane knew she was in trouble. She was 40. With waning beauty and no money, no skills, and the fact she was losing her power to attract men, she had to do something really quick to find the father of her child. She was in desperate need of a father for her child. One that would pay the bills and be financially responsible for her daughter. She didn't want to raise her daughter alone, and so she was ready to do anything to find her father. She knew she lost a big fish when her fiancé found out her lies. She contacted 5 men who could be the potential father of her daughter and asked each of them for a paternity test. The incredible DNA results would reveal the father. Jane was struggling to raise her daughter by herself. She was ready to do absolutely anything to provide for her kid. The men she contacted were Christopher, Ethan, Brian, Andy, and Deontay. There was another guy, but she didn't know where he was or how to contact him again. He had moved to another state. Christopher said it was true he dated Jane for 4 years and he could be the biological father of her daughter. Ethan is Christopher's cousin. And there was a possibility he fathered Jane's daughter. Brian is Christopher and Ethan's cousin. He could also be Jane's daughter's father. Andy is a cousin to the 3 men. He was also a potential father. The 5th potential man was Jane's sister's boyfriend. He hoped she could find the father, but he hoped it wasn't him. This whole situation was a big hot mess. It was determined by the DNA test that Christopher was not the father. In fact, none of the cousins were the biological father. Jane was hit with another bombshell. Her sister's boyfriend was also ruled out by the DNA. The real story is both weird and larger than life. A year prior to the Jane met Michael, she met Demetrius and instantly fell in love with him. They quickly moved in together and got married. Jane was happy. She said no other man ever made her feel special until she discovered he was a liar, a cheat, and an irresponsible father. Demetrius already had 10 children by 6 different women, and even after their marriage he still continued to cheat on her. He was bringing his children with other women over to their house. She used to watch his kids. She knew he had this many children while they were dating, yet she continued to be with him and sleeping with other guys. She left Demetrius for Michael. She was already pregnant by the time she moved in with Michael but had no idea who the father was. Unfortunately, the father of her daughter is a deadbeat father with so many mouths to feed. She thought he moved to another state. No. He is on the street. He had nothing else to offer any of his baby mamas and ended up on the street because he couldn't pay his bills. This relationship was doomed from the beginning. If you love someone sincerely, you would tell them the truth. You wouldn't cheat on them, deceive them, and still find it comfortable to live under the same roof with them. Loving somebody based on a lie is the same as not loving them. Have not heard what John chapter 8 verse 44 said? It says, "You are of your father the devil, and the desires of your father you want to do." He was a murderer from the beginning, and does not stand in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he speaks from his own resources, for he is a liar and the father of it. Lying or lies shouldn't be the bedrock of any relationship, let alone marriage. Think about the pain. Think about the children. Think about heaven. Think about God. One day you will stand before him and give account of everything you have done. Philippians chapter 4 verse 8. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things. Whenever you think about your marriage, think about this verse. It will help you to treat your spouse and marriage better. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell, like and leave your comments. Thank you for watching my video, beautiful people. Until next time, bye and God bless you.